Welcome. My name is Eric Pelton,
I'm Sonia Lacani.
and we're excited to tell you about the TTABulous bootcamp course that features tons of information and examples about proceedings at the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board of the USPTO. Before I go in depth, we want to share a little bit about our background and experience that led to putting together this exciting program. So I've been in private practice for 19 years. Prior to that, I was an examiner at the USPTO. So I've seen the system at the TTAB and the USPTO from the inside and the outside. In private practice, I've handled dozens upon dozens of disputes at the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board as an applicant, an opposer, a registrant, and a petitioner. And it really had a wealth of experience and actually several dozen oral hearings before the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board in final dispositions.
And as I said, my name is Sonia Lacani. I've had my own practice for 4 years now, and I was an associate for 5 years before that. And in the course of having your own practice or even practicing at a firm or in-house, it's inevitable that someone's going to file a notice of opposition or a cancellation. And I suspect that's probably why you click this, because you might have just gotten your first one and now you're panicking, because I know that feeling. And that was part of the reason that I wanted to collaborate with Eric to create this material, because it is really intimidating to get that first communication in your email and you don't know where to begin, what to do with it, how to respond, and then what comes after that. And there's no one to really teach you these things. And so we created this course together. It is a 2-part course, TTABulous Part 1, TTABulous Part 2, plus a workbook of all the sample documents that you're going to need to actually go through a proceeding. And so Eric can tell you a little bit more about what the course is taught, actually.
Right, and so we really break down the whole procedure and process of the various types of TTAB proceedings. And of course, while the facts and the parties in every proceeding are going to be unique and provide their own content and twist, the procedures are the same. And so we really break down everything from pleadings and responding to pleadings and motions on the pleadings to discovery and talking about different strategies for discovery, different types of discovery like depositions and written discovery, and responding to discovery and dealing with what happens when the other side doesn't respond to discovery or doesn't respond in full to discovery, and the types of testimony that you can introduce at the board, and of course final briefing and oral hearings, as I mentioned. So the TTAB, while it's part of the USPTO, it's a whole different set of rules and procedures and really style of writing and communicating that's different from the office action process. And this really goes in depth for more than 5 hours total with the Part 1 and Part 2 in breaking down all the different portions of the proceeding and all the different options. And it's a unique offering. I've never seen anything else like it in all of my years.
Yeah, and the scary part of being in your first several years of practicing trademarks is that you're kind of patching together your knowledge as you go, and you're like, okay, well, I think I'm doing this right, but you really don't know until you find out that it might be too late. And so we really think that's one of the strengths of this course, is that it really takes you through each piece bit by bit, stage by stage, and you know exactly the right way to do it from someone who used to be an examiner at the USPTO. And so who better to teach you than that? And we're really happy to be able to share this with you. It's an invaluable resource. And so if you want the video by itself, it's a 2-part, right? We had the Part 1, Part 2, so you're welcome to the class by itself, which will walk you through quite a bit about what you need to know about each of the stages. We also have the workbook separately, which is, I think, over 1,200 pages of sample documents and
it's over 100 different examples.
Yeah, 100 different examples. So if you've been at this for a while and you just want the workbook, then feel free to just look at that by itself. Of course, you can get them both as a combination as well. The link below does have information on both and how you can purchase. But we really think you will enjoy this and find it valuable. And if you don't believe us, just take a look at the testimonials. But thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy.
Enjoy.